the continued sanctions on two members of our organization, Sudan and Zimbabwe, should be lifted in order to support their ability to respond to the health crisis in help of their populations.
Reiterate our position as the African Union that economic sanctions against Zimbabwe and Sudan should be lifted to allow their governments to respond adequately to the pandemic.
I would like to seize this opportunity to argue the international community to lift up sanctions it imposed on Zimbabwe.
Your Majesties, Your Excellencies, fellow heads of state and government, Your Excellency, Mr. Antonio Guterres, Secretary General of the United Nations, distinguished delegates, ladies and gentlemen, allow me first to congratulate you, Ambassador Volkan, on your election to the presidency of the 75th session of the General Assembly. Zimbabwe is confident that under your able stewardship, the General Assembly will proficiently address the challenges that are presently facing our organization and our world. I also wish to convey our sincere gratitude to the President of the 74th session of the Assembly, Professor Tijani Muhammad Bande, for skillfully executing his responsibilities during his tenure. This year, we celebrate the Diamond Jubilee of our United Nations organization. It is gratifying that we continue to make a qualitative difference in the lives of many people throughout the world. The raft of political reforms will benefit the generality of Zimbabweans as we consolidate our respect of human rights. My administration places great importance on fostering national unity and cohesion. The culture of dialogue across all sectors is taking root with activities and programs under the auspices of our homegrown political actors dialogue, Pollard, gaining momentum. Recently, the United Nations Secretary General, the High Commissioner for Human Rights, and the Special Rapporteur on the right to food all acknowledged the deleterious effects of the illegal economic sanctions on our country. These are a breach of international law and compromise Zimbabwe's capacity to implement and achieve sustainable development, especially SDGs 2, 3, 8, 9, and 17. We therefore call on the General Assembly to strongly pronounce itself against these unilateral illegal sanctions on Zimbabwe.
Your Excellency, on behalf of the December 12th movement, the people of the movement in the United States that support Zimbabwe are honored to have the opportunity to listen once again to Zimbabwe's leadership on those international questions. Indeed, the idea of the preparation for sustainable development in the world has and always has been a concern of the people, the government, and the party of Zimbabwe. And under your leadership, Your Excellency, your speech confirms all of our expectations, even during this new normal. The December 12th movement, once again, is honored to be a recipient of the information that you gave to your colleagues and comrades of the United Nations. Again, we thank you for your speech, we thank you for your leadership, and as always, we demand the end to these illegal sanctions.
End the sanctions.
End the sanctions.
When?
Now.
End the sanctions.
End the sanctions.
When?
Now.
Straight ahead.
Straight ahead.
U.S. hands! U.S. hands! Lift the sanctions! Lift the sanctions!